What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I am here today with the review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode number 17, and it's titled 50 Shades of Betrayal. You know, guys, I just realized, because I was looking at Instagram and I saw Portia earlier talking about the fact that they'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my God, 2 weeks. So what's going to happen is they're going to air concurrently just for a little bit with Potomac. And then I know that I just saw today that Dr. Jackie is, doing her green screen for Married to Medicine. So we'll be getting all that stuff pretty soon. And then also, what else do I want to talk about? Potomac reunion. They filmed the reunion last week, and the looks. They revealed the looks of the reunion, and the color scheme is what I wasn't too fond of. The yellow on the women, I just didn't think that yellow was the best color for them. Now, as far as who's my best dressed, honestly, I don't think any of them look that good, just keeping it real with you. But if I have to rank people whose, outfits I like the most, I'll say Karen, I will say Wendy, and I'll even say Monique's. But Candace and that bow and that dress, hated it. Giselle, she looked okay, I will say that. Who else am I missing? Ashley. Only thing about Ashley I didn't like was her hair. And Robin, that dress just looked more gold than it did yellow. But that is it. Let's go ahead and jump into the review, shall we? All right, you guys. So the episode picked up where it left off last week with Ashley talking to Robin and Giselle about her writing a statement for Monique about Candace. I still have the same feelings that I had last week. I would have a lot more respect for Ashley if, Ashley was just truthful about why she did it in the first place. But she did say to, Robin and Giselle that now she and Candace are even. If you hadn't accepted this girl's, the thing that I would really respect Ashley for is if Ashley had never accepted Candace's apology when she apologized for the stuff that happened last season. So now she apologized for it, you accepted it, and now you bringing it back up again. It just doesn't make any sense. And then the fact that you said you guys are even, it doesn't make any sense to me. And they said, so when are you going to tell Candace this information? She says, I'm going to tell her on the, at the party. They said the dominatrix party that we're having last night. She's like, yep, I'm going to do it then. So then we do see the ladies. So they are going to this spring, I guess. And, they have a good time there. Karen and Ashley tricked the girls because, they got in the water first and the water was cold. So they let them get in, they took some photos. And then Giselle's messy ass, she's talking to Candace, and, she's asking Candace, she's talking to Candace about, what happened at dinner the night before with Ashley. And Candace is like, she's just learning how to pick and choose her battles. And then she asks her, so how do you feel about Karen at this point? And, she's like, with Karen, I am basically looking at her differently. And she says, as you should. I'm like, Giselle, shut up. And from what I've heard about the reunion, I've heard that they came at Giselle at the reunion. And she admitted it on, because before I came on here, I was watching Watch What Happens Live. And I watched the chat room with Portia, I think the girl's name is Hannah, and Kate Chastain. She was talking about the fact that she, for 8 hours they were coming to her at the reunion, and the last two, she just went off on them. So she didn't have it easy at this reunion. I'm actually happy about that. But she was talking about the fact is, why does you just want somebody to be against Karen with you? Misery loves company, basically. So then we see the ladies, they go out to dinner, and while they're sitting there eating their dinner, Karen, for the first time since they've been on this trip, she got a drink. And they were like, what about your ulcer? She's like, oh, my ulcer's fine. I think she said she took some medicine or something like that. And then Robin asked the question of the ladies, how's their communication with their men, with them being gone. Candace was like, he has a little bit of an attitude. I think everybody I think almost everybody said that because not Candace, but Karen didn't have an issue with Ray. We all saw what's been happening with Ashley and Michael. Eddie and Wendy know. Jamal and Giselle non-existent. But yeah. So then she also asked him, so have you guys been sending your man any nudes? And they were like, no. Have you? She was like, yes. They're like, let us see them. And she was like, I have deleted them. You ain't deleted them. Because even if you deleted them, I mean, you can't delete them from the text thread. They might be in your phone in your deleted folder, but you know what it is, what it is. So then they tell Candace, send Chris some. She's like, what, he loves my titties, so I'm gonna send him those. And she sent him some. He told them that they were crazy. And I saw this in last week's episode, but I didn't say anything about it. The food that they're eating, they bring them big ass plates of food, but it's hardly anything on the fucking plate. I'm just like, what are y'all eating? A person like me, I'd be like, you know what? Once we leave here, we got to find somewhere else to go, because I'm cool with this fancy restaurant type shit, but I don't. This shit here is not enough to fill my fat ass up. Like I'd be like, yeah, let's go find a gas station so I can get a snack, something. Go to a grocery store, a market, somewhere so I can give me something that will fill me up, because that wouldn't do it for me. But yeah, let's move on, you guys. All right, you guys, next let's talk about day 4. So, we see the ladies, they're getting ready. So what they're going to do is they're going to get in one of the sidecars, and they are going to go to a place where they make the pancha, which you guys know that they keep calling it the pum pum and stuff like that. So then, they head there, and, once they get there, once again, Karen is drinking today. When they show what the pancha is, I think it's like with orange juice, it's some honey, it's something else and then it's a whole lot of fucking rum. I'm like, hell no, one of y'all love this shit so much, y'all help us and drunk off y'all ass, which I ain't tripping about it. I looked it up. I actually did look up the pancha. I'm gonna give you guys, Madeiran punch or pancha is one of the most famous and traditional alcoholic beverages in Madeira. It is made with sugarcane brandy, honey, sugar, and lemon juice. Oh, I might make that. So yeah, it serves 2. Half a cup of honey, 1 cup of sugarcane brandy, and 1/2 cup of fresh lemon juice. In a pitcher using a whisk, mix the honey and the lemon juice very well until it achieves a smooth and even consistency. The honey must be thoroughly dissolved in the lemon juice. Pour the brandy into the pitcher while stirring continuously. Pour the mixture into a serving glass and serve. I might do that, because it really does look good. Hell, I might just do that. Pancha. It do look really good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. And honestly, when it comes down to it, I'm not really a dark liquor type of guy. I will drink dark liquor, but it just ain't my thing. Cause what is the first brown that I ever drank? What is the first brown that I ever drank? At one point, my mom used to have sherry. I tasted some of that. It was not what I was expecting it to be. So strong. Sherry, that's not the first thing that I ever drank. I can't say Crown is either, because that's not the first brown that I ever drank. What was the first brown that I've ever had? I can't remember. But yeah, so once again, we'll read it to you guys. The ingredients, if you want to make it for yourself. Pancha, there's an eyelash. So yeah, you guys need sugarcane brandy, honey, sugar, and lemon juice. Have at it. Knock yourselves out. I'm pretty sure at the reunion, that's what Andy's gonna have them close out this reunion with his poncho. Mark my words. So, Robin tells the ladies about the site. It's up and active. Ooh, I'm gonna get into that in just a minute because I got something I want to talk about. I don't know if y'all saw, but it was hilarious. So, Karen, they noticed that they see everybody's pictures and they're like, wait a minute, where's Karen? And Robin was like, oh, when it came down to Karen, her photos just weren't what she wanted for the website. Now, on Watch What Happens Live, Andy asked her about that, because, people are saying she was being, an ageist, which she really was. She said that she wasn't being an ageist. What it was she wanted it to be smiling faces and everything like that. Robin, you are full of shit. Let's keep it real. Because the photos, I said it last week, I didn't see anything wrong with the photos. It might not have been the best photos, but if you have a model that's modeling your brand, you want them to show off your brand. And that's what Karen was doing in that one photo where her head was down. You could clearly see Robin's ugly ass hats. And then the profile, you could see Karen's her eyes and the hat. Like, Robin is just full of shit. So Karen also in this episode told the ladies that, Karen said she's good with her not being on there, and she had one of her hats and she threw it down. And Ashley asked Karen. Actually, nope. Scratch that. They went back and I think they had lunch. And then, it was Karen, Ashley, and Giselle. They were sitting down and Giselle was talking about Jamal and their relationship. I don't care too much about it because I don't think that the relationship is real at all. So then the other ladies come and join them. And, Karen tells the ladies that she's starting a wig line, which congratulations to Karen. Now, Giselle in her interview was being so shady, talking about, Karen, she started her La Dame, and, that's just getting started, and now she's doing a wig line. Whoa. Well, here is where we're finna deviate from. She actually invited the ladies to a wig party that she's having. Robin asked if she's gonna invite Monique. She said no, but in the preview for next week's episode, we see that she did. God, I'm gonna have to go against my girl next week, but it is what it is. Now, let's talk about Giselle and Robin. So, Karen, if you guys don't know, she was on the Wendy Williams show. I think it was Thursday. And man, when I tell you guys, she read into Giselle and Robin. I cracked up laughing. She said that Robin looks a hard 40. I was like, damn, Karen, you ain't have to go at it like that. But she did. She went at it. And then she said that with every hue, that shit is liquidated. And then I went to look at, for Every Hue's website. That website I don't think it exists anymore because I looked for it the other day and I didn't find anything. Let me take a look again to see. Every Hue. Yep, Every Hue Beauty. The website just does not exist anymore. Do they still sell at Target? Oh, it's not at Target no more. For somebody to talk so much shit about your product, it's not on Amazon, it's not on eBay, but what I can tell you about La Dame is in, I know, Bloomingdale. Is that where it's at? I know it's on HSN because she's always promoting that it's on HSN. Like, I can look up La Dame. Karen Huger's iconic fragrance, La Dame. Her website is up and running. Oh, come on, Karen, you look good on this website. All right, Grand Dame. Oops, she got a picture with Monique and Candace on here. Might want to take that down. Damn, her perfume's a little expensive though. A 3.4 ounce bottle is $80, and then her roller ball is 30. I mean, well, it ain't. I don't know women's fragrance, so I can't say if that's higher, expensive or not. But I mean, hey, come on, Karen, come on. Who am I to hate on a woman that's doing a damn thing? Is that all she has? Okay, so those are the only two things that she has. But I mean, come on, Karen. Again, who am I to hate? The woman is doing a damn thing. That's what I don't understand about Giselle. Stop being a hater. Congratulate. Be like, you know what? Karen comes out with a business every year, but you know what? Her businesses are successful, and who am I to fucking judge? Like I said, every hue is liquidated. 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 And doesn't exist. But let's move on. All right, you guys, and then let's talk about the last night. So they are having a dominatrix party. I was so confused as what Giselle had on, and then I looked at Robin. I'm like, damn, you look very masculine in this outfit that you have on. I mean, you just look like you just left the gym. Like, I was just looking at Robin. I'm like, girl, what in the hell you got on? But they had this dominatrix party. They had a dildo that reminds me of Real Housewives of Dallas season, was it 2 or was it 3, when Brandy had what did she call that dildo? Chocolate Thunder, when she kept waving it at Cameron. I think it was season 2. Yep, it was season 2, because I was living in my old apartment at the time. Season 2. So they had some games that they were playing. They asked questions of each other. They asked, Ashley asked the questions of when was the last time they gave a blowjob. I'm like, a blowjob? And Portia said it on the chat room. She's like, that is so white, girl. Black people will be say giving head. I know Robin said she had recently gave Juan a blowjob. She didn't say how she didn't say, like, I think she said maybe a week or 2, maybe. Who else? I don't know if Wendy answered the question. I know Candace said she gave a blowjob before she left. So did Giselle. I'm like, whose dick did you suck? Did you just make a pit stop in Atlanta and suck Jamal's dick? That's neither here nor there. She asked the question of where's your favorite spots to be touched. Karen said her vagina. Robin said her neck. Somebody else said their neck. I think it was Giselle said her neck too. I think Candace said her neck, and I know Ashley said her nipples. Her nipples were her spot. Oh, and also with the blowjobs, Karen said she ain't gave Ray a blowjob in 2 years. Ooh. And what was the other question that they asked? What was it? Oh, how often do they masturbate? I love Karen, but girl, I don't want to hear about you with no vibrating pillow. Love ya. Love ya. Honestly, I don't want to hear about none of them masturbating, to be quite honest with you. So I'm not even, I wasn't listening to hear how many times they masturbate, didn't care. But yeah. So then, like I said, they having a good time at the party. And then, Robin set this up. Because she was like, this is the first time that our friend group has ever been able to have fun like this, and it doesn't, go, to the left. I'm like, Robin, you just literally set that up. I think production probably set her up to do that. So that's when Ashley told Candace that, hey, so I kind of have to be honest with you. So Monique asked me to write a statement for her, and I did it. And Wendy was listening, and Wendy was under the impression, she was like, okay, so the statement that you wrote, is it like a statement about Monique? And Ashley was like, not necessarily. It's a statement about you, Candace. The statement is about, me and you last year in your home with you and a butter knife, then me and you at the reunion, and then me and you on, and more specifically, you on social media. And I was actually here for Wendy when she said that's some snake shit, because it is snakish. And Candace got pissed off, which rightfully so, she should have got pissed off. And she was like, Monique is playing you. And then, she and Ashley had a little back and forth, and Ashley got up and left. Ashley went to her room and called Michael. Michael was talking about, yes, she was branding a knife at you. I'm so sick of them people talking about this motherfucking butter knife. Yes, you can get cut with a butter knife. I'm not saying you can't get cut with a butter knife. I'm not saying anything bad can't happen with a butter knife, but the thing is, Candace did have the butter knife. The butter knife did not go in Ashley's direction. Even if it did go in Ashley's direction, like people keep saying that, well, Ashley was an invited guest and, that was production set at that point. I don't give a fuck if production is in my house. If I tell this girl to leave my house, bitch, get your ass out of my house. I'm not calling Ashley a bitch, I'm just saying bitch in general. Like, bitch, get out of my fucking house. Fuck the cameras, fuck producers, fuck Bravo. As like Bravo, fucking Bravo. Shout out to Denise Richards for that one. It'd be like Bravo, fucking Bravo. Like, I would literally pull that moment. Like, fuck Bravo, fuck Truly Entertainment, fuck everybody. I want this motherfucker out of my house. She's being rude and disrespectful. And if you don't get her out of my house, I'm gonna drag her out of my house by her hair. Like, period. I'm gonna drag her out of my house. So it's either one of those two. And then let's just keep it real and keep it 100. So I say I invite you to my house. I'm like, cool, you're an invited guest. But at the point that I tell you, okay, well, it's time for you to go. Like, I'm not feeling you being mad, disrespectful. Then when I tell you to leave my house and you don't leave, whatever I do after that point, you can't come after me. Like, if you call the police and be like, oh, he shot me, oh, he stabbed me, oh, he hit me, oh, he did this to me. And if the police say, well, did he ask you to leave? Yes, he did. Then why did you come back? You were trespassing at that point. Like, do people not know what the fuck trespassing is? Ashley was trespassing. God. Just going off on a little bit of a rant. But yeah, so then, like I said, Ashley left. Karen was still there. Karen said that she's told Monique to apologize. Now, I love Karen, but Karen, you can't tell a grown person what to do. If Monique doesn't feel that she owes Candace an apology, she's not gonna do it. No matter how many times you ask her or tell her to do it, she is a grown ass woman. And then, Karen says that she knows something that the ladies don't know about the altercation. And they were like, what do you know? She didn't say it to them, but to the producers and to us. She said that in Candace's statement, she said that she threw the glass, she released the glass in self-defense. Well, Karen, and as much as I love Karen, that doesn't really prove anything. I mean, you said it yourself, self-defense. And I'm so tired of talking about this shit with Candace and Monique. I'm really tired of talking about it. But so if I were in that situation, and let's just say that I'm Candace, things would have went a little bit differently if I was Candace. Keeping it real with you, if I was Candace, things would have went differently. So Monique was flipping Candace's hair when when Candace grabbed her jacket or whatever the hell she did. When Monique would have grabbed her hair, I would have grabbed a fistful of her hair as well. I would have pulled her down. I would have had one fist would have had her hair, one fist would have had would have gripped her hair. This one would be punching her in the face, just hitting her in the fucking face. And if I had the glass, I would have scratched it. I didn't mean to drop that, scratch that. Fuck that. One hand would have had her face, would have had her hair. The other hand with the glass in it would have broke the bitch and would have been cutting her, just stabbing the shit out of her. And I'm keeping it real with you guys. Might be volatile, might be violent, I don't care, but self-defense, stab you, stab you, stab you, stab you, stab you, stab you, stab you. Just keeping it real. So, yeah, I mean, I'm tired of rehashing this. I know we're gonna have to rehash this at the reunion. We gotta rehash this at the reunion, unfortunately. But yeah, Um, that's it, you guys. Be sure to like this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. You guys, I don't want people to think that they have to agree with what I say. Please don't. If you guys have a different opinion of things that I have, leave it in the comment section and we can discuss it. I like talking in the comment section with you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware when I drop anything else. Share this video, and until the next one, you guys, do me a solid favor. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Please, you guys, wash your hands, wear your mask, socially distance, and until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. I will see you guys again on Tuesday for, I think the haves and have-nots come back this week. I'm not positive. Gotta go look at my DVR. I think they're back this week. And then I have pre-recorded my video for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, so that will be up on Wednesday. And then I'm probably gonna have 2 videos up on Wednesday. The Week's Hottest Topics is not gonna be up this Friday. It's gonna be up on probably Wednesday night as well, or Wednesday afternoon, one of the two. But bye, guys.